I was probably 11 or 12, if I had to guess, when I first played Rainbow Six Vegas 2. That game, to put it lightly, was probably one of the biggest influential games on my young mind. I hadn't played a lot of slow tactical games before that, right? And to a lot of people, that's probably the bar, let's be honest. Unless you played older SWAT games or, I don't know, XYZ game that you may prefer that's kind of like these. It would be that one or, SWAT, something like that. Nowadays, we only had so many options on consoles, for example, in particular. They only had stuff like Ghost Recon, Insurgency, Sandstorm, and more recently we also got stuff like Arma Reforger, but none of these games can compare to Ready or Not, in my opinion. I mean, look at some of the set pieces and some of the way the guns look and feel in this game. I genuinely think that this game has set the new bar in terms of tactical games, especially, first person shooters too, because there's not a lot of games where the guns feel as good as they do in this one, for example, but it also has a good mix of beautiful level design. The AI is either godly or not good at all, depending on if it's on your side or it's going against you, what difficulty you're playing on. There's a lot of factors, right? With a game like this, I would argue the absolute most important thing to get right is the way the guns feel, how they sound, the way they perform, all that. Let's start with the shotguns, okay? The easiest way to describe them is biblically accurate, okay? These shotguns are some of the best I've ever used in any game. They hit long shots like it's nobody's business, even with just buckshot. You can also use slugs if you want. The pistols feel just beautiful, alright? Whenever you get the one that feels right to you, there's almost no other one that you can use because they just don't really hit like the one that you like, whatever. Like for me, it's an M9, good old Beretta. I love that fucking gun. It's a beaut, and she works pretty well in this game. There's a few instances where it doesn't hit as much as you'd like. It's like, sure, whatever. The ARs, some of the like creme de la creme of ARs are in this game, and they look and sound just beautiful. You can hit crazy shots if you're a good aim. Like if you actually can manage to see where they're at, get your reticle on them, you'd be surprised what you can do with some of these guns. They shoot straight, my friend. As far as the full autos go, you can get quite nasty with it in here. Easily one of the best ones is an MP7, right? Who doesn't love that thing? I'm sure a lot of people, but spitting lead that quickly, it's kind of hard to beat. Depending on the ammo type you use, you're either gonna just lay them out, or you may hit them a few more times than you would rather want to. Just kind of how it goes sometimes in this game with armor and all that noise. Something you just get used to if you play it a bunch, or even just a little, you'll wonder why the hell doesn't this work or that work. There's a few factors, there's always something. There's a lot of really good SMGs, really good ARs in this game. Shotguns hit. The pistols are amazing. Just try out whatever, find what you like. There's 51 guns, okay? You have options. Some of them lethal, some of them non-lethal. It's up to you whether or not you want to run lethal or non-lethal. I recommend you try out all the guns, see what you like. You take them into a random mission and just, let them go. Any attachments you need to change, you change them. If you feel like the gun isn't for you, just, drop it altogether. Certain ones will surprise you. Certain ones will not at all surprise you. I mean, there's a few guns in here that kick like mules. You want to keep them in single shot instead of going full auto with them because you probably won't hit anything. Other ones you almost want to keep off full auto because they shoot too fast. It's the early levels you can use to experiment with these guns and see which ones do what for you. See if you like them, see if you don't. you know, it's kind of a huge sandbox for you to play in if you think about it. Not really any rules other than, you know, if you wanted to get good grades like S ranks. In order to get an S rank, you have to make sure you arrest everybody alive and well, basically. Nobody can be knocked out, incapacitated, whatever. If you need a little taste of it, here's me and my buddy doing a little bit of Twisted Nerve non-lethal.
Oh, okay. They don't see me right now.
I didn't get the other one. Can you get the one that was shooting at us on the stairs?
Yeah, I'm getting the chick, you mean?
Yeah, whoever it is, because I have 3 in
You got
here.
one guy over here. Hang on, I'm coming. 1 second. Getting the guns.
Stay quiet.
I got a knife and I got 2 guns.
Oh my god, yeah, I have 3 right
Unknown
here.
substance on site.
On the left of the door, please and thank you. Like touching your left.
I got both of them.
That's a new guy.
Rogers, trailers inbound.
This was the one that got up.
Do something?
Zipped up and good to go. Do you have anything else in your
This is not what I wanted to do, but okay.
The buckle's up and good
We
to
had
go.
to clear
Oh,
this
no.
side.
We got 5 in here though.
Lead, this is
Yeah,
Doc.
that's insane.
Send them our way. Doc,
Okay, I need to check.
trailers en route.
Okay. It can be a little tedious at times, but once you start seeing that you've got every objective, all the score is just going up and up, you start realizing that it wasn't as bad as you thought, and you get the first S, and it's almost like a bug. You got to keep doing it more and more. You can also try straight up solo runs without the AI to help you if you wanted. These kind of runs are not really for the faint of heart at all. If you want to do these, you're doing these for either to improve your own skills and what happens whenever like your teammates die or whatever, or you're just a little crazy doing it for fun, whatever.
Lead,
These runs can also be good to test out new weapons, like for example in the background footage you see here, this is my first time taking this shotgun out, the B1301. Boy, it is a beaut. Even though every single door could be my death, this thing guided me through like it was my shepherd. Alright? Simple things like that get you through the missions, you know? Keep you going, trying new things, whatever. Like, I only live right there because I chose to have a shield on my back, right? You go through overwhelming odds in these missions, right? You end up using almost all of your ammo, every throwable, every single thing in your arsenal that you've brought. And still, it doesn't feel like it's enough in certain missions. Like, right here you can see, I used my last shot on this lady, second to last suspect in this mission. I don't really have any other choices other than hold the shield up, because if I drop it and try to shoot her, with just, you know, my primary, she would kill me outright. It really only boils down to 2 choices here. The smart one and the dumb one. The smart one being, hold the shield up and just wait for her to dump her mag and yell at her until she gets down. The dumb one, try to drop it and get the shotgun out. Even if you were to put the shield away and turtle it, by, you know, turning around and making her shoot your back while it's on it, and then snapping back around to get her, that's risky. You have to go for safe plays a lot. And being a solo, completing missions like this, it can help your decision making a lot.
Good to go.
In the tougher missions, you kind of have to know what to do when these enemies do something. You know, you kind of have to make the mistakes and learn from them, alright? It's part of it, you know, you're gonna fail in this game a ton.
Suspect down here.
Especially if you play on hard. I mean, the enemies just turn into aimbot guys basically a lot of the time. But it's not that bad, okay? It's manageable, it's beatable. It's just gonna stress you out, alright? Maybe, a little bit. It's not gonna be easy. You do this kind of stuff for a challenge, okay? To improve upon your own skills, to get better. And I mean, it may only be like a D or a C grade by the end of it, but you yourself earned that, Okay? Nobody can take that from you. So there's this whole thing around this game, right? Where like the vets of this game have this huge problem with how the game, like this newest update is, right? This whole like censorship thing, the game not running the way it basically should to them. Like it used to run better, now it's not running good at all to them on certain PCs and stuff like that. Like they all have the right to be pissed off about this kind of shit, man. You buy something, you expect it to be good, and it's good for a while, and then it gets worse. You would hate that, you know what I mean? Everybody should kind of understand that, at least in some way, shape, or form, right? It can be easily translated to any other product, you know? You have food that's good at a place, eventually it gets downgraded, you're going to be pissed off about it. Especially if they charge the same prices for that shit, you know what I mean? So, the steps that it took to get this game on console, you know, it hurt people in certain ways, few people, you know, this way, that way. It definitely fucking sucks, man, you know, like to have it just rub people the wrong way, or, you know, some people just not be affected by it. Like, it's cool, right? But to not understand where the other one's coming from, it's just kind of ridiculous, you know? Like, these people that have been playing this game for a long ass time, supporting it for so long, they're literally the reason why it got here to this day, you know? They have the right to be pissed off at the product not being the way they like it, you know? The way it was before, whatever. Just the way it goes, man. Certain console guys may not see it that way, but like, if you're a person that sees, like, you know, it's the person playing the game, not just like what they're on, you know, we're all people just playing games looking for fun. It shouldn't matter to you that, you know, they're pissed off about it. It would probably piss you off too if it was your favorite game that this was happening to. If you made it this far, enjoy this clip of me teaching my buddy how to disarm the traps on the doors. Yeah, and you can. You just gotta get up close to it. It's easier to do while standing, but you can still get
It
it
is
crouched. Yeah.
I want to talk to my lawyer. What did I say about talking?
Because it was wedge.
Got a suspect down.
Talk to
Am I disarming? It says I'm disarming, but I don't see any progress being made.
Just give it a second. It doesn't take super long.
You just gonna fucking ignore me?
Nothing's happening, bro.
Here.
Oh, fuck! Bro, you fucking...
That was so good.
You motherfucker.